Good day, this is Sailor Steve. And as you know, I enjoy when I meet people that I haven't known before to hear their stories, whether they work on this ship, whether they're just passengers on the ship like I am, or they're entertainers or whatever. And I'm pleased to introduce Corinne Kruger. Corinne has a really interesting job on the ship, and so I want to give her a chance to tell you all about it. Hi there.
Hi. Like Steve said, my name is Corinne. I come from Cape Town, South Africa, born and raised, grew up on a beautiful farm. And on board, I've been working about 5 years. So 5 years sailing, beautiful seas. I've been to 6 out of 7 continents, over 100 different port of calls, 40 different countries, which I think equips me for my job, which is a shopping concierge on board. So basically, I help you spend your money wisely. I help you decide what you want to shop for, where you're going to get the best deals, who you can talk to, and of course when you're out souvenir shopping, I tell you exactly where to go so you can have a hassle-free shopping experience.
You know, this is so interesting because when I was planning this trip, I've sailed a lot, as Corinne has, maybe not quite as much as she had for 5 years. However, I've been all over the world, and I've been to all 7 continents, not to rub it in, but we'll get that 7th one for you too. But you know, when you're planning a trip like this, whatever, there's so much to learn and there's so much to know. What a great thing that Holland America offers, that you come on board the ship and you're gonna go to places you've never been before, and she's gonna be able to help you figure out, okay, what souvenirs to bring back for the kids, the grandkids, the neighbors, you know, all the people that you want to honor with a gift or a souvenir, something you want to keep to remind you of your trip. So it's really cool to meet you, Corinne.
Thank you so much.
You know, I always get asked my favorite place. What's your favorite place to visit in the world so far?
My favorite place has to be the Mediterranean. I loved Greece. It was really hot, so I actually did a mid-contract transfer. I was on a 2 months in Alaska and then transferred to the Mediterranean. So the heat hit me.
This summer especially, oh my gosh.
It was so warm.
Yeah.
And but I really loved Greece. The beaches were so beautiful, the food and the culture. It was really, really enjoyable. I liked it. What's yours?
That's really cool. Well, you know, I always say everywhere. You know, everywhere. But the truth is that, you know, I especially have in my heart a warm feeling for Bali and for the South Pacific.
Right.
I love, as you said, the Med. I love the Riviera. Oh my God. I love France, Italy, Spain, you name it.
Right.
Whatever. It's really tough to answer a question like that, isn't it?
It is, to narrow it down, especially since you've been to all 7 continents.
Yes, and I'm rubbing that in. And I love Cape Town. I tell people Cape Town is like San Francisco with a mountain behind it. It's such a beautiful place. It really is. The 7th continent that you haven't traveled to is Antarctica?
Australia, New Zealand.
Oh, you've never?
I know.
How could you go through it? How can you do what you're doing and not be in Australia and New Zealand?
I know. Considering people think I'm Australian all the time based on my accent.
All right. I'm going to have to do this offline. But my proposal is you join me next year because I'm going back to New Zealand. I'll be on the Noordam and out of Auckland.
All right.
And March and April sailing back to Vancouver. Oh, we'll do the South Pacific together.
Deal.
Okay. Hey, I think I have a new date. Sailor Steve, I'm having a ball, a blast of life, a day in the life of Sailor Steve, as you know. This is, I think, day 305 of this year's journey.
Wow.
So, oh my gosh. Everybody, send a comment, send a like, whatever. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for listening and viewing Sailor Steve's videos. Bye-bye now.
Bye.